When a person goes through a death, it's probably one of the most painful things, like especially if it's a father or a mother, it's the most painful thing. But here you can be yourself of the things you love, and it'll help you get aside, but you still will have feelings, and it will hurt, but coming to Mending Hearts Camp will smooth the hurt.
So at 7 years old, I found out how fragile life can be and how quickly someone can be there 1 minute and gone the next. And when that has changed me profoundly and impacted me in many ways, many interesting ways, some good, some bad. Mending Hearts Camp is me having the opportunity to give back to other young people who have had a similar loss as I experienced, some of the similar benefits of the performing arts that I had as a kid.
Mending Hearts Camp is a summer day camp for young people between the ages of 7 and 13 who have suffered the loss of one or both of their parents. And so it's a really, really unique niche of a community that we are serving, but I think that's what makes it so special, because so often young people that experience this sort of loss feel alone, or they feel like they're the only person that has had this experience. And I think when they're able to walk into a beautiful building like the Halloran Center and see 50 other young people that have the same experience as them, that immediately does something. You can see it in their bodies, you can see it in the way they're conducting themselves, in their voices and what they're saying, because they realize that they're not alone.
I felt good because I'm like shy, so I like to dance and dance.
It's fun here and they should go here. It's like very fun and exciting to meet all these new people, and it helps you with your singing and dancing, all your acting, if you like acting and stuff.
When I sing, it makes me feel happy, and when I dance, it makes me feel excited.
Mending Hearts Camp has 4 main components. The first is simply surrounding the kids with other kids who have experienced the same loss. The second component is using the performing arts, music, theater, and dance as a way to build self-confidence, to build teamwork, and to give the kids a means to express themselves. The third component are the healing counselors, who most of these kids, and I certainly didn't when I lost my father, most of these kids don't have access to professional counseling, so we provide healing counseling. The fourth component is the introduction of adults who lost a parent as a child, who come in and tell their story and show how they went on to achieve, happiness and find success.
It's so fun, and I like all the staff members. They actually interact with you. They don't just sit around and be bored all day. You actually have activities and things to do. I still think about how they tell you that grief. Just let go all the negative things that you have and that's been on you for a long time, and I really like how they help you let things go, but they help you get over, not get over, but help you with the situations that you're going through from losing a loved one, and that's what I really like about it.
It just makes me feel comfortable. It feels like that I'm not alone.
Success looks different and takes a different amount of time for every student, and so to be able to see that carry out long term is really, really special, and is all the more reason why we need to keep programs like this going and growing, because the long-term growth and sustainability of it is something that can send a young person on their way to a successful life, and we're really, really happy to have the privilege of doing that here at the Orpheum. We have 2 teaching artists for each discipline, so that's music, dance, acting, and design. We have 4 groups of campers who each have a group leader that's in charge of their group, and then a junior group leader to support that group leader. And then we also have a staff of counselors, both full and part-time, that are with us throughout the entire 2 weeks, offering support to students that may need additional counseling or who may just want to step out if they're having a hard time.
I think that Memphis has the potential to be one of the greatest cities in America. There's a lot of trauma here, so there's a lot of deep-rooted trauma, and I think that Mending Hearts is another kind of like a gateway, another way or another outlet for people to mend or find coping mechanisms with the huge amount of trauma in this city.
As a child, I experienced some traumatic events in my life, but not as far as like losing a parent. But I do know what it feels like to use the arts to heal and to use the arts as an outlet for my voice and my pain and the things that I was going through. So in that way I connect with them. I think just from what I've seen, they have definitely learned skills here that they're probably going to take with them throughout life, I hope. In the future, they'll look back on this and it'll be something, hopefully one of the best experiences that they've ever had, because I know that's how I feel about it.
I've definitely grown a lot here. I really didn't think that this camp was gonna help because it was. I mean, I didn't like to go to camps. I didn't like to meet new people, and right now I'm a little bit more outgoing than I was before I came here.
We mend hearts with arts. I mean, it's in the name, and we live true to it. Every moment, even when we're lost in what we're doing, we're still mending hearts. Our own, the young people who come here, that's what we do.